So please give a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Chef Nishant Chaubey.
Check. Thank
Put
you.
your hands together, ladies and gentlemen, for Chef Nishant Chaubey.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Now, I would like to invite our legendary chef, Chef Devinder Kumar, on stage to welcome our Chef Nishant Chaubey with a flower of bouquet. Please give a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you very much, chef. Thank you.
Thanks for coming.
You're always welcome. Thank you.
Now I request our chef, can you please say some words regarding ICF to our audience?
On behalf of, good morning to all of you. I can see faces again. Wonderful having you. It means we are doing a good job. When you have repeated audience, it means, classes are interesting. Anyway, on behalf of ICF, I'd like to express my gratitude to Chef Nishant Chaubey.
Most welcome.
I think I will fall short of words in, defining this personality. He's a young chef. You can see he's pretty young, right? Has had a great career in the industry, and these are the chefs who have, in fact, taken Indian cuisine and international cuisine to the next level in the country. Their contribution in uplifting the level is really commendable, Nishant, and because they are the one who travel from one place to another. He was just telling me that he's got assignments in foreign country, Australia,
Spain.
right, Spain, and so on. So you could just imagine that chefs are on the move now. It was never there earlier. So this is the change. This is, in fact, when we talk, somebody was asking me, what are the prospects in this industry? I said, sky is the limit. The chef Sanjeev Kapoor, a known figure in the country, has been conferred upon a highest civilian award, Padma Shri. So that is the limit today. The chefs are being awarded. Well, once again, thank you, Nishant.
Thank you.
And just giving you a little brief in 1 minute that Indian Culinary Forum, as I said yesterday, is one of the largest and the oldest Chefs Association of India, having more than 2,500 chefs members, is engaged in enhancing image of this profession and chefs profession in the industry and society at large. We do many activities around the year. One of them is here. Many more are coming. Just now announcement was made. We have 10th Knowledge Summit coming up in October where you all can register. And 19th Annual Chef Award, the only awards which have sustained in the country for over 19 years, because they are by chefs for chefs. And when they are by chefs for chefs, it's only transparency. You only sustain if you follow that integrity, transparency, and you don't compromise on those values. Having said that, ICF will continue doing its best in a way to enhance the image of this culinary profession and the culinarians, and making Indian cuisine popular worldwide. I'd like to also express my gratitude to Chef Mahinder Kharia, Chef Sari Saxena, Chef Sanjeev Ghatak, Chef Arvind Rai for organizing this show. Amazing, commendable job. A round of applause for them.
Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen.
Once again, thank you. Over to you, Chef Nishant.
Thank you very much. Very kind of you. Thank you very much, everyone, for bearing and waiting for so long. Hello, how are you all? I want to see that energy. Hello. Excellent. So I think we will have fun as well, and we like to cook because I think it's important to have fun in life. But before that, I would like to thank Chef Devinder Kumar, the legendary chef, and the entire ICF team, for being part of this amazing exhibition, which is so fresh, so clean, so neat, so trendy, you find international kind of vibe here. I think it's better than what I have seen outside, looking at the entire plethora of arrangement which is being done. So good, very good. Huge congratulations. And thank you very much, IHE team, for giving me this opportunity. This is my third time at IHE, and every time I come here, it only looks better. Okay, I'm very happy that it is happening physical now, because last year it was all online. So kudos to the entire organization for creating this. Let's have a huge round of clap for them. Actually, beautiful, well done. Okay, coming back to the master class. Okay, before that, I would just like to introduce myself once again. I am chef, and I have been cooking for the last 20 years. Graduated from Culinary College, IHM, from IHM Bhopal in the year 2000. After that, I was engaged at Rajvilas Hotel, where I worked at the junior most position at RL9. So there I worked for good 2.5 years before I migrated to Dubai. Everyone wants to go abroad. Everyone wants to go and see what is happening outside. So I went and be part of this pre-opening hotel called as Madina Jumeirah. It has almost 22 restaurants inside the hotel. It's a massive restaurant, massive hotel. And Chef Samir Miglani actually called me there. I went and worked at Pier Sheikh, Meena Salam, Khayamat, Segreto. All these are specialty restaurants inside Madina Jumeirah. If you ever go to Dubai, you should definitely come. You should definitely go and eat at these specialty restaurants. Very amazing vibe. I worked there for good 3 years. Thought that I became superstar. You know how people think that मैं बाहर काम कर लिया तो मैं superstar बन गया. आया इंडिया में नौकरी नहीं मिला, by the way. Okay, I was literally have to wait for some time before I got a call from Olive. Thanks to Chef Sabi, that I got an engagement at Olive and worked there for good 3.5 years. After that, I was corporate chef with Roseate Hotels. In between, I created some benchmark in my life. I went abroad, cookout. I did cookout in Bangkok, a restaurant called as Indus, which is already into Michelin plate. There, the food is on the lines of Indus Valley civilization. And one guy who has actually changed my life upside down is Dr. Pushpesh Pant. Without his guidance, I don't think so. What I am today would have been, because he keeps giving me that energy. I think everyone needs a mentor. Everyone needs someone to guide. So he is the one who keeps guiding me, keeps telling me, ऐसे करो, वैसे करो, और थोड़ा लगाम भी लगाते रहते हैं कि थोड़ा ज़्यादा हो जाता तो बोल देते कि ज़्यादा हो रहा है, रुक जाओ. Don't create confusion, okay? Because I love to progress the food, but again within boundaries you should do it. There's no harm in doing it, but don't do spaghetti with mutton rogan josh, okay? Don't do pancake with kheer. Rolled with kheer and then serve with some orange sauce. I've seen some fiasco happening when you create fusion, okay? So very important that you have to know your basics before you attempt to do progression. So that's very, very important. My philosophy at this period of time is that I look at the ingredient and not the cuisine, because I have traveled in I think 60% of the countries I have traveled, and I've seen how how they cook their food, and then I look at my own cuisine and I like to take inspiration. Of course, India is a country where you can't learn India in one life. एक life में तो पूरा नहीं हो सकता. The kind of cooking process, technique, that I can see in India, it's beautiful. I think you should all devote your time. I can see a lot of culinary students here. You should all devote your time in learning Indian. I think because we are Indian, we should better make biryani than risotto. If you're eyeing yourself to go outside India, okay, that's very, very important. So the same thing, I also figured it out, and then I am creating a lot of concepts. One of the, as Chef Devendra Kumar, I just talked to him, and then I'm doing something in Spain, something in Australia, representing India and Singapore in a concept called as 85 countries, 85 chefs. Then I'm also going to New York, and I'm collaborating. I think collaboration is also very, very important. How we collaborate with similar-minded people. So I'm creating a 6 hands dinner in Sona, New York. So with Chef Vikas and all. So this is what we are talking about. So 3 Indian chefs cooking foreign dishes, 3 foreigner chefs, expat chefs cooking Indian dishes. this is what it is, the concept would be. So very, very excited, very, very happy to understand and to do my bit. I'm also doing one cookout on this 10th with Chef Osama Jalali, doing past and present or Purana versus Naya, whatever Purana dishes that he is doing, I'm creating a Nayapan in that. Okay? Nayapan doesn't mean that you again spaghetti mutton kuch nahi hona chahiye. Okay. So this is about my life. If you have any question, please feel free to interact. Please be part of, I'm showing a lot of techniques. This is what I thought. So this is a special equipment that I have borrowed from my friend at Leela. Okay, this is Krotong Thong. Okay, and I believe that if you have this, you can make crispiest shell that you ever think of. You know, during your pass around or during a snack, you always think that you'd like to put something, you know, crispy underneath that. So if you have this, I'm telling you, you'll make it. But not without the batter, by the way. It is just the mold, by the way. Okay. So I'm just going to tell you how it is, how you have to make the batter. So this is a Thai-inspired batter. Okay, again I say inspiration because, you know, there are people who are very emotional, so they'll say, "Arey yaar, ye aisa nahi hota, aisa." So I always use this word inspiration because I would like to understand and I would like to, you know, rename it. So this is a batter. Just look at how this is made. Okay, Sonali. Okay, so I have got 1 cup of rice flour. 1 cup of rice flour. Okay. Then same 1 cup of maida. Okay. 2 tablespoons of coconut powder, not the fresh desiccated coconut powder. यार यहाँ पर मैं थोड़ा अंडा यूज कर रहा हूँ. Okay, whoever is wants eggless, they can make their eggless version of it, but here I have to add, you know, some egg. Coconut powder. Okay, then 2 egg yolks. Okay, 2 egg yolks. And thanda pani, just to make the batter. Okay, this is the recipe of this batter. Whisk. Sugar. Where is sugar? Yeah. You have to also put 1 tablespoon of sugar. I am adding pani. अभी ठंडा पानी नहीं है तो पानी डाल रहा हूँ, but you have to use ठंडा पानी in this. Okay. Enough to make a batter. Whoever wants to see it closely, please come close and you can always see this. So cooking is with patience, by the way. अच्छा cooking के लिए थोड़ा patience का जरूरत है. So you have to. I will also make you try, by the way. I'm sure you guys must be little hungry. So. Okay, so I'm just creating a batter. अच्छा इस batter में you can always put beetroot puree. I'm not using beetroot because people call me beetroot. इतना beetroot use करता हूँ कि सब मुझे बोलते हैं यार beetroot ही है. जहाँ beetroot डाला, ये पर बोल देगा यार निशांत शेफ क्या है यार, beetroot ही क्यों use करते हो? But you can always use beetroot to make that. I love the color of the beetroot. It's good and it's nice. It's purple. You know, it's natural. It's not out of the dabbas or CC or something like that. तो इसीलिए I love that color. And I think I would request all of you to please work with natural colors and not with synthetic colors. तो ये मैंने, yeah, please.
If you have any question, you can ask freely, ladies and gentlemen.
Any question, anyone till now? ये क्वेश्चन आ सकता है कि इसको एगलेस कैसे बनाए, है ना? तो उसमें आपको बेकिंग पाउडर, बेकिंग सोडा अगर आप डालोगे तो एगलेस भी बना सकते हो, बाय द वे. ओके, little bit more water. Okay, so this is what it should be actually, ideally. ऐसे है batter. Okay, you can see this? Clear? Okay, now what we have to do is, as I said, you can always incorporate, we have to add little oil also. Where is the oil? Yeah, so 1 tablespoon of oil, 1 tablespoon of oil, okay, in this. What is this?
Chef?
Yeah, just give me that salt.
Chef, what oil is one supposed to use?
So,
in this?
I mean, you can use refined oil, no problem. Neutral oil you have to use, neutral oil. Okay, neutral oil. I mean, if you have more money, you can always put olive oil and all, there's no problem. But neutral oil is fine, okay? Don't use mustard oil because, you know, otherwise it will start smelling maybe, so.
Chef,
And
is there
let-
any another substitute of egg? Except
Sorry?
baking soda and baking powder.
Sorry?
Another substitute of egg.
Yeah, there's no other substitute. I think you have to aerate it a bit. So for aeration, I am using, and to make it more crispy, I am using egg. But you can use baking powder, baking soda. I think other than that, there's nothing.
Okay, thank you.
अब वेज का भी बता दिया तो उसके बाद भी substitute. Okay, not to forget a little bit of salt. So all of you have written down this recipe, right? Okay, credit goes to me, by the way, huh? Okay, so now important is how to treat it. So we have to ensure that the oil is nice and hot. Acha, when you buy this, of course you are investing a lot of money. It is almost 2,400 rupees. Okay, these kind of equipment you should never wash. You should always wipe. Okay, whenever you are keeping it, because it is automatic. It requires non-stickiness, that kind of texture. So for that, when you are finished, just take a dry tissue, kitchen towel, and just wipe it out. Okay, if you wipe it out, it'll be nice. Otherwise, पानी से धोगे फिर उसको बनाना पड़ेगा non-stick. Okay, any non-stick thing that you are using, never wash it. Always wipe it, because I have seen majority. In fact, in our kitchens also, we always give it to stewarding to wash. I think it's better that we wash it by ourselves, and then wipe it by ourselves, so that we don't struggle when we are making eggs. I think eggs, when we make in a non-stick pan or in a cast iron pan, I prefer to use cast iron pan than non-stick pan, because of course for health content, cast iron is of course more healthy to non-stick, but it's okay. I mean, if you have, again, it all depends upon your budget. If you want to buy Le Creuset, okay, Le Creuset has beautiful cast iron, stuff which is very, very good, and quite nice, good colors also that you can, buy. So. Okay, so I'm just waiting for the oil to become nice and hot. So पहले आपको क्या करना पड़ेगा? You have to first put it inside. Okay, and then जब ये गरम होगा, then only it will stick. The batter will stick. इसमें यही जादू है कि अगर वो गरम नहीं होगा तो वो बैटर उसमें चिपकेगा नहीं. Okay. So this is important. These are techniques, and there is no cuisine of technique. Techniques can be learned from every cuisine in this world. That's very, very important for us to understand. I mean, this is very Thai, but this is a technique which we all should adapt, we all should accept, and we should progress in our life. This is how, as a culinary aspirant, you all should follow. You should look at how things are done and then mature your cuisine in that order. That's very, very important whenever you are cooking. So I hope this is working here. Chef Vivek, can you just see if it is working? I can see Siddharth. Where is Siddharth here? What are you doing, man? Come on here. Oh, you are, okay. Oh, so we'll have some fun, by the way, okay? Because cooking बिना मस्ती के मजा नहीं आता है, okay? So we'll have some मस्ती, so but थोड़ा कुछ खा लो उसके बाद.
So I want all the chefs, especially the people who are fond of bhangda, to just come up a little because soon we'll have some good fun.
Wow.
Our- our-
song? Which song is that, yeah?
Our chef Nishant Chaubey is very
I am
highly
bad
inspired,
at dancing, by the way. Don't
but you're
call me,
highly
okay?
inspired by Diljit Dosanjh, I have heard.
Arre
So
yaar,
how
come
he
on,
does,
yaar.
he's always cooking and dancing and singing, and that's what I've learned from Chef Nishant as well. So we will do, Chef. Let's
So
just
I think let me just finish one dish, okay? But again, we are focused on the food, by the way. Dancing करते करते भूल मत जाना, हाँ? ठीक है? That's important that we have to be, we have to come back to the cooking, okay? Okay, so I'm just waiting for this to become nice and hot, and then I'm gonna put the shell. By the way, I'm just showing you how it looks like, okay? So I actually made it because I don't think so you have, itna der, kitna der. So this is how, look at the beautiful, beautiful crispy shell.
Wow.
Okay, this is how it look like. And देखो थाई वालों के पास कितना दिमाग होता है, by the way. एक बार में आप 4 शेप निकालोगे. In one time, you will take out 4 shapes. They are like different color, different textured mold. So you'll have 4 different shells. उसके अंदर आप कीमा डालो, चाट डालो, मटन डालो, चिकन डालो, whatever, egg masala डालो. So I am making kathal because I respect vegetarian people who are here. Okay, and that is I see first one, second one. So they are hardcore vegetarians. So so my belief in food is whatever good we should eat. जो अच्छा है वो खा लो यार. थोड़ा health का भी ध्यान, it is important. I think why you are vegetarian because of health. People think that non-vegetarian is unhealthy, which I don't agree to this. Acha, due to her Brahmin. Okay, of course I am also Brahmin, but I believe karmaneva dikaraste ma phalesu kadachana. Okay, mera karmi, mera bhagwan hai. So if I go to Japan, if I don't eat the local thing there, how would I? So of course in my house it is very difficult to make my family understand that नहीं खाते हैं. बोलते हैं यार एक क्या है, ऐसा थोड़ा ना है कि आपको नहीं खाना है. But when food is fun. So my favorite is fish curry, by the way. Fish curry is my all-time favorite because the place where I come from, we get beautiful fresh fishes, and we change according to the things that we have in front of us. So that's how it is.
So now you know the answer that you have to give to your families when they stop you from eating non-veg. That karmanne vadikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana. And credit goes to chef and Krishna Bhagwan
Yeah,
both.
I have to have some ready answers for my family. That is what I say. Papa, please, यार आपने अपना कर्म कर लिया, मुझे भी अपना कर्म करने दो. So so that's how. अब मैं chef बन गया. I was like, I think I'm the only only person in my family who has taken little orthodox or little different kind of career choice in my life. Because हमारे घर में तो भाई इधर डॉक्टर, इंजीनियर और IAS ऑफिसर, इसके अलावा तो होटल मैनेजमेंट और शेफ का तो कुछ है ही नहीं. But now things have changed actually drastically. I can see a lot of things happening around us, which is fine, which is like good. गरम हो गया? So induction थोड़ा slow चल रहा है सिद्धार्थ, okay? Okay, but then we can do this topping, okay? So kathal. So what I'm gonna do is, what I have done actually, I have boiled baby jackfruit, okay, with whole spices and boiled till death. मतलब इतना boil कर दिया खत्म है बिल्कुल, ठीक है? And then I pulled this, okay, and this is how it looks like. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to temper it. I'm going to temper this. This is not working. Working. You got dry chili? Dry chili? Huh? Dry chili. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a little bit of tempering for jackfruit. So, oh, beautiful. Okay, so I'm going to put little bit of oil. Yeah, thank you. So some oil on the pan. Anyone has any question till now? No? Good. You can always, improvise this recipe according to your requirement. I am making generic so that you all understand that how it is done, but you can always improvise it. I think this is still not hot. But let me try once. If it is hot, then the batter will stick, otherwise it will not. This is highest, right? Sorry guys, sorry. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, I'm going to put this batter so you can see not inside. The batter is not inside, it is outside. ताली मार दो यार, इतना बढ़िया चीज.
वाओ, आप ताली भी मार सकते हो और बल्ले बल्ले भी बोल सकते हो, है ना? See the culinary magic happening in front of you.
So after it takes the shape,
Chef, ma'am has a question that can this be baked also? Can we bake it? Can we do this cook in baking?
what, you want to bake this batter? I don't know, I have to try it. I have to try it out because it has to be then upside down. I mean, you want to put the batter inside the shell and then bake it?
Instead of frying it, is there a way?
I don't think so you can bake it. No.
What he's saying is if you have to bake it, then you have to
By the
put
way,
it inside.
This is a wrong thought that frying is unhealthy. Frying is not unhealthy until the oil is right and it has not turned carcinogenic. Because most of the time what happens, which I have seen, that ऑयल काला हो जाता है, फिर भी आप समोसे छानते रहते हो उसमें, पैसे ज़्यादा लगे तेल में, छानते रहो. That's not right. 3 times oil you can use. And there's an equipment called as oil taster. Recently I was in Dubai. I have done a restaurant for Lulu's. So there I have, I have used this machine called as oil taster. And there, if you put that gauge inside the oil, it will show whether the oil is right to use or not. So I think we should all have, this kind of equipment in our kitchen, because otherwise it will turn out unhealthy. So this is white, but you can, as I said, you can always use colors. Okay, and then just give me a toothpick. Yeah. So see, this one maybe this is not seasoned properly. That's why it is sticking to the mold. So I have made 4 pieces. Okay. So in the meantime, I'm gonna make this batter, this topping with jackfruit. So I boiled jackfruit with khada masala, some black peppercorn, and I'm gonna do the tempering. So these shells are very, very crispy, and it will remain crispy for very, very long period of time. Just that you have to handle it well. इसको off कर दो. हाँ, इसको off कर दो. हाँ, इसका हो गया. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna put a little bit of red chili. Some black pepper. You have saute pan, sauteing. Anything to saute? Okay. Some onion, garlic. Garlic. Some onion. Some curry patta. Mustard, we have mustard. We have mustard. So I'm just sauteing, I'm creating the topping. So after it is nice and translucent, I'm gonna put this pulled jackfruit. So I'm just gonna cook it and season it, that's it. Then I'm gonna fill it inside those cups so you can make them ready. So, and then I will move to the next dish, which is a dessert, which is like a 5 minutes dessert, okay? But very, very amazing. Turkish dessert called as kunafa. So I'm gonna show you how to make kunafa so quickly and win all those competitions that is happening right in front.
So I hope you're all excited for the next kunafa, and I hope you enjoyed what chef cooked. We'll quiz you after, and if you don't say it right, you're not allowed to go out. So please be more focused.
So I'm just waiting for anyone has any question. Yeah, please.
Chef Nishant, I don't have a question, but
Yeah.
very interesting, this technique that you just demonstrated. I made boxes and boxes of it. We call it rose cookies
Oh,
in
you
the south.
call it rose cookies?
In the south, but we don't fill it. Like you made it into canopies, which is
Yeah.
very interesting for me because I can
Every
use that
customer
technique.
needs some kind of fulfillment here. So that
So no, it's made in the form of a rose cookie. It's like a round thing.
Acha, like a round one. Very
Yeah,
nice.
and it's very prized. And whoever serves rose cookies during Christmas is considered a very ideal host.
Wow, excellent.
So,
Very good to hear this. Very good to hear. Very good. So I would like to welcome Mr. Sanjay Khullar. Sir, thank you very much for coming, and I'm very much part of Seasons Catering. So we do high-end culinary in Delhi and then across Delhi and abroad. So Mr. Khullar is the one who actually started. He's a legend in food and hospitality. So thank you very much, sir, for coming and again giving me a platform here. Thank you, sir. Woo! So I'm just trying to make it, like mince kind of, because the shells are very small, so that I can fill it up and make you all try. But this coconut and sugar in this recipe works very good, by the way. I mean, I think I'm getting a big fan of coconut, and it is something which is quite nice as a alternative for non-vegetarian food as well. It's a beautiful plant. Coconut milk is an amazing plant dairy. So if someone is vegan, they should use coconut milk in their food and make those amazing gastronomic delights. So I'm just going to put a little bit of salt. This is chili, right? And you have some lemon, right? Some coriander. Also important to understand when you're cooking that food has senses: sweet, sour, spicy, astringent, bitterness. These are the textures, or these are the senses in food. You have to, when you are cooking, you should always ask yourself why. Why am I doing this? Why I thought of putting lemon? Because I believe that sourness is a sense which our brain understand, which our brain likes meetha, khatta, namkeen, spicy, thoda crunch. You know, wonder why we cheers when we say, when we drink wine. Because that sound is very good for our brain. That is why we say cheers. Why we have to make so much and do this crispy shell? Because that katak, when you eat, and that katak thing will, our brain will register that sense. And when you don't understand that sense, then becomes what it becomes? Non-sense. So that's how it is. That you should understand chawal kyun pakaya, crispy kyun banaya. That's why I always wonder why Japanese make tempura and put it in soya sauce and then eat it. Because itna mehnat se itna mehenga tempura flour, it's very costly. I think it's almost 1800 rupees a kilo. And then you make all thanda pani, this batter, that batter, and then you fry it, and how you eating it? You are dipping it in water and then eating it. So, but again, you should understand that why, then you become a better chef. I ask Dr. Pant all the time that, sir, ऐसा क्यों है? Why do you have to make dosa इतना पतला and crispy? थोड़ा thick भी बना सकते हैं. Because pancake is thick, right? But dosa is crispy because our brain registers. And then if you don't create that sense in the food and you don't like it, नमक नहीं है, कैसा लगेगा? मीठा dessert बनाया but मीठा नहीं है. Spicy नहीं है. Spicy is also a beautiful sense. It's not that chili only tends to lend spice in the food. Very important. Expats feel that our food is spicy. No. Our food has ginger also, which is a spice. Our food has turmeric also. Turmeric is the golden spice. The entire world is eating turmeric right now. हल्दी का दूध. अभी आप कनाडा जाओगे तो वो स्टारबक्स में हल्दी वाला दूध मिल रहा है. Cappuccino, fresh turmeric cappuccino. And then they are charging. So we have already been using it. Turmeric is a spice. So India is part of the spice route of the world, from Pakistan to down India and then going towards Southeast Asia. This is the spice route of the world. We have abundant of spice. Cinnamon, cardamom, licorice, बहुत अच्छे spice है. तो ये myth है कि our food is spicy. So that's why you have to understand and create that kind of spice when you are making Indian. It should not be uncomfortable when you eat it. It should be comforting. Okay, I hope I am able to communicate what I want to.
That's also the talent of India, that we know how beautifully to use the spices.
Correct.
Hing, for example, the world over, they don't know how to use
butter,
hing.
butter.
They started calling it, devil's dung. But in India, we know that how beautiful hing can be used. So that's something to learn from our chefs.
अच्छा थोड़ा मक्खन डाल रहे by the way, okay? Just to make it slightly more tastier. Bas, that's it. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to try, okay? So don't be jealous. Namak. So I think this is good to go. I'm going to give it to Sonali, and she will plate it from the back and give it to you. Beautiful, yaar. At the last, I'm getting that beautiful spice. I'm getting salt. Of course, this doesn't have to be meetha because that this batter already had sugar. Okay, so all the senses I can see. I'm also not overcooking it because I really want a little bit of element to be there. Kadi patta is creating a lot of that lemony feel to it. So that's exactly what I am doing it. Here, should I put it here? Salsa, you make it to the back. You make it here. Okay. Now what I'm gonna do is थोड़ा सा ना इसके ऊपर सालसा डालते हैं, okay? So it will have कटहल, crispy, बहुत मेहनत है ना, बहुत मेहनत है, but you can always, you know, so अभी raw mango, this is a beautiful fruit again. So if you're looking for any kind of khattapan and you don't want to use dahi, use this. In your charts also, this is $100,000 tips to all of you, that if you don't want, अगर आपको नहीं use करना है दही, cream cheese नहीं use करना है, आप raw mango chop करके डालो और किसी को पता भी नहीं चलेगा क्या डाला.
It's a great tip for
nice
vegans. Vegans के लिए it's a great tip.
Vegans के लिए बहुत अच्छा है. So I'm going to put raw mango, some fresh onion, fresh chopped onion, fresh dhania, cilantro, little bit of lemon, some fresh green chili, okay, and very little salt. Okay, so this is the salsa which I have prepared. You can also put some fresh tomato without seed, because you know it is important to look at those natural colors. So जो दिखेगा वही बिकता है. Okay, so that's why we have to, you know, ensure that we make it so colorful naturally and so elegant that, you know, people buy from us. So that's exactly what it is. So what I'm going to do is, so I'm getting this done on the back, and in the meantime, I'm going to roll kunafa. I hope everyone is clear with this recipe. You guys can go back, make at home, give credit to IHE, to Seasons Catering, to Chef Nishant, to ICF, to everyone. You should, definitely, right? Okay? Let's spread the message, because it is important to ensure that every year the organizers should see the response and they get motivated to do it again. So that's why we should definitely spread as much as possible. Thank you, Chef Manish, for coming. Let's welcome Chef Manish, India's world's greatest chef, I would say. He has inspired all of us. Whatever we are today is actually looking at Chef and then, you know, and then doing it. Thank you, Chef. Okay, so so the next one, so when you make kunafa, it's a Turkish dessert. You use katafi, okay? But we have, you know, we have this beautiful sevilla as well. So I'm gonna use sevilla to make katafi, but you can always buy katafi, that's better. But again, that's little expensive to buy, but this is fine, okay? So I would say that this is a inspired version of katafi, and I have this nuts. You can use pista, okay, only pista, but if you have all kind of nut, you can take it. You have to roast the nuts, blend it in a blender, then you have to put honey, you have to put coconut powder. This is how it is. Okay, because that must be too much time taking, so we just made the stuffing and then kept it, okay? Anyone has any question for kunafa? Okay. So you need to understand how to roll it. That's very, very important. Can you just change the chopping board, Chef, and give me that chopping board? Siddharth, are we ready, yaar? Where is Siddharth?
Yes.
Are we ready?
We are ready.
Yeah,
I'm bringing some more chefs.
Roll, by the way, okay?
I'm bringing some more chefs.
Please bring everyone. Okay. So, what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna spread it. अच्छा, by the way, थोड़ा सा सेवई इसमें टूटा हुआ है, but if you can take the longer one, that's better. Okay? But use this. This is very patla, not the mota wala. I think this is good here. Just spread it well. Okay, now what we have to do is we have to soften it because we need to roll it. Okay, so pani, everyone pani, no problem here. Pani ले लिया, इसको this is water only ना? Yes. So I'm just gonna drizzle, spray some water so that it is nice and soft.
Chef, this is rose water. What are we sprinkling?
So this is a normal water.
Okay.
I'm going to use rose water later, by the way. Okay. We have to use because rose, kevda, these are part of kunafa. Okay. So, but I'm going to use it, but not now. It's like putting oil in the pasta when you are boiling it. Don't put it. It's waste. You just put salt and don't put oil. Oil is not required. After you drain it, then you put some oil and then toss it and keep it. Okay, don't waste stuff. Let's ensure that we follow sustainable method of cooking, and we believe no bin, no bin cooking. Don't throw anything. Only jackfruit, kathal ka chilka you have to throw it. But other than that, you can use everything. Beetroot ka chilka. See again, beetroot mere dimag mein aata hai yaar. So beetroot, spinach. Whatever off-cuts, orange chilka. So I remember my chef at Olive Beach, he used to throw all the fruit, the meat inside the orange and used to only use orange ka skin. Okay, to make his version of, I think it was panna cotta that he used to make, orange panna cotta, and used to only use skin. Okay, but don't throw the main part, it's so expensive. So, but you use orange and create your own aromat. Okay, you can dry it out, create your own garam masala, orange garam masala, and you can use it as a sprinkler. That would be wonderful. Okay, and just go and put it and then talk about it. Because it is very important when you present your food to the customer, you should have something to say. And if you look at the trends right now, there's so much of theatric approach which is there. कोई आग लगा रहा है, मैं भी आज आग लगाऊंगा यहाँ पे, by the way, okay? मेरे पास
डांस फ्लोर पे आग लगाएंगे, डांस फ्लोर पे आग लगाएंगे.
उसके अलावा मेरे पास एक आग लगाने वाली चीज भी है. So you have to see that how I would create fire, okay? Interest
awesome,
create
awesome.
करना पड़ेगा ना.
Awesome.
So this is how it works. अच्छा, this is nice and soft, okay? So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna first put this lovely nuts. This is like how you do sushi. Actually, same like sushi. You have to think in that ways. Here nuts, and then some cheese. Here. So you have to put, mascarpone cheese, Philadelphia cheese. Okay. These kind of cheese you should use. Okay. Don't use ricotta and all. You have to use mascarpone or Philadelphia. Okay. So I'm going to put this inside. Here, Sonali, can we just give it to everyone?
So this is mascarpone cheese?
Just go ahead. Yes, this is mascarpone cheese.
Wonderful. So what other dessert is made with mascarpone cheese? Who's going to say?
Wow, Siddharth, $1 million question again. Whoever answers will get a solo trip to
Cheesecake
Bangkok.
definitely, but one very beautiful dessert, an Italian dessert.
Huh?
The senior chefs are coming and putting the hands up.
Really, na?
Yes, you are right. Tiramisu, which means pick me up. Tiramisu
Let-
means
let them
pick
go
me
and-
up.
let
It's
them go
coffee
and
and
taste it.
mascarpone cheese
Just go and
as its
just go.
key ingredients. Very good.
So you can see how this beautiful shell jackfruit, you can call it tart, in a rice shell, some bit of cheese. So cheese dalo yaar, cheese, everyone likes cheese, so that's why I'm putting it. And then some salsa, So this is how it looks like. Okay.
Beautiful. A big round of applause for this beautiful creation by Chef Nishant Chaubey, everybody.
Thank you. Thank you.
Big round of
very much.
applause.
So if you're doing any kind of pass around snack, it's beautiful actually. And then you don't need to do too much and create this. आप इसको सूखे मतलब ड्राई डब्बे के अंदर pulpet jar, okay, vacuum stuff you can use, and you can store these shells before it starts smelling like after a week or so. But अगर आप fresh oil use करोगे fry करने में, तो it will last for very good. At least for 15 days you can keep it like this. Okay. So I would just tell Chef Vivek to please help so that you know all can try. Sonali, we need to make more. Okay. So you all can take pictures of the dish before you're trying, so that you know we have some stories happening all around. Thank you very much. I didn't get your name. Sorry. Satyam. Satyam Shivam Sundaram. Okay. So Satyam, thank you very much for doing the session. You're very amazing.
Big round of applause for Satyam as well. Yay.
So this is how the tart. Please say wow. कैसे खाने के बाद expression डालते हैं वैसे?
It's absolutely amazing.
अरे thank you. Please give genuine feedbacks. You know.
बल्ले बल्ले लेकिन अभी तो खाने वाले हैं.
So if you think this
आप
is
उसका
easy to
stuffing-
cook at your house or home, and tag Chef Nishant Chaubey, IHE, Seasons Group,
Check,
everybody, and
आपको
enjoy
मैं-
the lovely flavors.
Just make her.
Put
try
your
to
hands
this
together,
stuff.
ladies and gentlemen, for Chef Nishant Chaubey.
Thank you.
Woo!
Thank you. अभी let me just roll it and then we come to the next one. मैं आपके लिए भिजवाता हूँ, ठीक है? Okay. So we are sending more, by the way, Mr. Khuller. I really want you to try, sir, if you are here. So, Mr. Khuller,
Sir.
we have to make him try. Yeah. Yes, Mr. Sanjay.
So we have a legend from the industry, Mr. Khuller.
Sir.
Big
Ladies
round
and
of applause.
gentlemen, please give a big round of applause.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you very much, sir. Most welcome, sir. Thank you. So we want you to try this lovely shell and then some. It's vegetarian, sir.
Very good. I think the more healthier.
Very,
the
very,
vegetarian.
sir, sir.
So I can have a full bite.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. Everything is edible.
Sir, how's that? I would say out of the world. Never
Arey,
tasted something
thank
like
you,
this.
Thank
Great.
you, thank you, sir. Thank
So
you.
when you travel across the world, you come up with dishes which are out of the world. Beautiful
Thank
explanation,
you, thank
right?
you very much, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. We have another dish, sir, by the way. Okay. So, so what I'm gonna do is, okay, hold your breath, while because this is again phenomenal. I'm telling you. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna roll it. So you roll it and then you bake it at 200 degree for around 10 to 15 minutes because you want the shell to be sevai to be cooked basically. Okay. So that is what I'm going to do is I'm going to transfer this in this mold and then let this bake. How beautiful this is looking like, right? And this is purely made with local ingredients basically. Everything is very local. Okay. Of course, you can use katafi to make this dessert. But this is beautiful. This has no egg. Okay. You can also make it vegan. Okay. You can make it gluten free. You can make whatever. Okay. You can create a lot of variation out of it, and it doesn't take any time to make. By the way, it's very nice. So I'll just send it to bake, and then wait for something to happen to crack the noise, and then. So Siddharth, what is your idea about nourishing in the kitchen?
Non-stick?
Nourishing.
Nourishi. Yeah. So see, that's what, how chef is always say, if I ever call him and he's cooking, he's always in a great mood and he breaks into his dances. So who all here would like Chef Nishant to, give you a nice Bollywood step?
Chalo, let's do it. Yeah.
Let's do it. So all on the floor. We want all
Today is
the,
last day
especially
at
the
IIT.
college kids.
Come on, yeah, guys.
Put your
come up
hands
front.
together, ladies
Let's
and
do it.
gentlemen.
We'll have a little breakout session here.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
So, can we have a track?
Yes.
Anyone has any question till now?
Any questions, ladies and gentlemen?
और बना दो, और बना दो, और बना दो, और बना दो.
Chef, come down.
अरे I will. You start, yeah.
Okay, I want all the college students to come up for a minute.
Please come.
Let's just come up. Come. You'll get extra marks in your midterms for this.
So, chef,
Come over.
where does one find Katafi? I mean,
Online actually. All supermarkets like Food Hall, even Big Bazaar has. Big Bazaar, Food Hall, you can find these. Amazon, you
so
can easily
that
find.
will turn out better than
Katafi
the
is definitely
Sevaya.
100% better than this one. Okay.
We'll do dance.
So when
Hai
you
na?
open up a restaurant,
Right.
use Katafi, okay? Because then you will create that price point for it.
So when these students, they do not go to their college, so then their teachers say what our next song going to be. कि आया करो भी कटी साडी गली पुल
Today
के
is
भी
the last
है
day
ना?
at IHE, come on.
Come, let's do it. Woo! We want all the students, everybody on the floor.
Come on, Pooja.
All the girls, please, ma'am, please come, ma'am, please. It will be great to have you.
Chef, chef.
Aja, ma'am, please.
Hey! I love the girls. Hey!
Come, students. I want IHM Pusa students, please. You can't be behind. Come. All of you.
करो जी का
This is known as food with tongue, musical food. Come on, guys. Masterclass we are having, so you guys should enjoy. Come on, guys.
मिस्टर खुल्लर की हो गई वाह भाई वाह शेफ निशांत की हो गई वाह भाई वाह
Best part, the food and the music.
All those who enjoyed the session,
Creative and
please
innovation.
come on the dance floor. I would say 3 cheers to Nishant.
Thank you.
God bless you. Hip hip.
Thank you. Once more.
आया करो जी कदी साडी गली पुल के भी
What
song?
Once more. आज एक ही मास्टर शेफ है. एक ही मास्टर शेफ सेशन है, no problem.
बजाओ
आज की मास्टर शेफ सेशन है, no problem. आज क्या है? हाँ, I'm done.
So you see, this is the spirit of being a great chef.
I'm
You
done.
cook great, you dance great, you enjoy the best.
अरे come all of you please kindly. इतना
Okay.
सिखाया, एक डांस तो होना चाहिए.
Okay.
ओए!
Okay, that's all. That's great fun. There's a meeting going on also, right? So we have to keep in mind of everybody.
Okay.
But
After 5 minutes then, huh?
after 5 minutes, okay, done. So I hope you're all having a great time. Everybody say balle balle. Woo!
I would like to welcome Atul ji here. Okay, तो अतुल जी रन से प्लेटफॉर्म कॉलेज कहीं गुम ना हो जाए. Unfortunately, Babita ji is no more, but he is taking the legacy and doing incredible stuff. Claps for him, please.
Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen. Now I would like to invite Chef Mahendra Keria on stage to present.
Abhi, I'm not done. I am not done. I have still the dessert, right? You all want to taste the dessert? Excellent. Who is baking it? So how do you find that crispy rice shell? What all variation do you think you can create out of that? Anyone?
Anyone?
What all different kind of stuffings you can do to the chef's creation over here?
I think maybe some palak in it.
Make it. Na?
And I think keema would taste absolutely amazing. Yeah, and
You can make sugar syrup in this.
even scrambled eggs would go so well on it.
Sorry, I didn't get that.
I thought maybe some palak instead of beetroot.
Palak. Yeah, palak, but you have to do palak ricotta. That kind of, only palak won't work. पालक पनीर भी कर सकते, फिर वही हालत हो जाएगा स्पेगेटी विद मटन रोगन जोश,
Yeah, okay.
फिर वही वाला हो जाएगा. I think
But the
so.
stuffing, I thought maybe keema
Keema-
and
keema will work, yeah.
scrambled eggs with a little chili sauce might.
In fact, you can also do a nice salad. You can do a lovely pomelo salad inside it.
You know, mothers are always looking for a reason to feed their kids some palak.
Okay,
You
so
know, so that comes from there, I'm very sure. So wonderful, so wonderful.
sugar syrup.
Anybody else have any ideas of what you can put in your, yes.
We can use these cups by filling them with the chaat, some
कोई
like
नहीं,
bhel
जान कोई बात.
or some pizza
डाल दो,
fillings.
कोई बात.
Wonderful,
And
chaat.
It's the common one,
Absolutely, absolutely.
some pizza filling.
So chef, chaat they are saying is an
Excellent.
excellent, yeah?
Chaat is everyone's favorite. कुछ भी नहीं
Yes.
करना है ना तो चाट बना दो. You know, chaat has got सारे senses है ना, sweet,
This-
sour, spicy, astringent, bitterness. Everything is there in chaat. That is why you see chaat is the most popular food in India.
Absolutely,
Because
agreed.
it has all chatak matak, you know.
Yes, yes. So wherever there is a bread required
But
or
don't
a
make chicken ki chaat. You know, there are some restaurants are doing chicken ki chaat. I say, कहाँ है यार chicken ki chaat?
Sir,
Acha, by the way, I'm making sugar syrup for this. So, pani, chini, and I'm gonna put rose water and kevada water inside it, and then put this on top of the. I mean, dip it, spray it, whatever, in the kunafa that I have made, and then I'm gonna slice it and present to all of you.
who all have eaten kunafa before?
Good
Yeah,
question.
wonderful. You, chef, you have eaten kunafa?
Plate de do.
Do you guys know about kunafa, the dessert that the chef is cooking? Have you eaten before? No? Wonderful. So you know which part of the world kunafa comes from?
Again, whoever answers gets a solo trip to Bangkok.
Yes.
Solo trip only, by the way.
Solo trip to Bangkok?
Yeah. Whoever answers, even me.
Wow.
Sir, I have tried the kunafa in the Arabian version,
Ah, yeah. Yeah,
in
this is-
which cheese is added and it's on a plate, it's not rolled. I have that tried.
So, you know, I mean, you can roll it, you can put it. I mean, if you look at the variation of kunafa in Dubai or in Middle East, you can find different varieties of, but the symmetry of the of kunafa remains the same. It has katafi, it has pista, it has honey, it has coconut, it has rose water, it has so that
90%
if you
it's
whenever
pista.
you are making a dish, ensure that you put all these things in the front, and then you see how you can create your own version of it. What is the point in creating the same what they have created? You know, if we are professional chef, we should intrigue interest by putting our own signature. How do you do that? So then you have to do stuff like that. Like what we have done about, we have not made any Thai dish with the shell that I have created. It's an Indian version of, because this is my thought process. You will also be, you know, you will find a lot of people who will actually criticize you. Okay, that why are you doing it? Criticism, take it in a very positive way, because negative publicity ज़्यादा मिलता है, by the way. Okay, so you know, if you approach these kind of techniques, you will find you should be ready for any kind of criticism, but that's all right. That will always be make you more strong. Rose water, kevada water, go ahead. Okay, so this is the solution that I have created. Okay, Rakshita, all okay? You're enjoying the session? Great. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to drizzle this syrup on the kunafa roll. I don't think so. This is good for everyone, yeah. You have to make more. So depending upon your condition, you can put sugar. If you're diabetic, use stevia or some other, maybe Aarti can tell us better. So you know what kind of sugar, but you can use coconut sugar also. You can use palm sugar. You should move away from refined sugar. You can also use other kind of, but you have to make sugar syrup because thoda meetha karna, it's a dessert. Okay, now this is also very important. So I have some dehydrated oranges. Okay, so you can't make it at home as simple as that because you need dehydrator. Okay, so if you can invest, you can use Excalibur is the company that makes the best dehydrator. I am not the brand ambassador of the company, but you can always find other options. Okay, So they are not paying me for speaking about it. So, you know, you just slice anything in this world and that will make it crispy. Okay, that's the essence of a dehydrator. So I have made some dehydrated orange because any citrus, lemon, orange, grapefruit works very good in a dessert. That is the idea behind combining kunafa with orange slice. So you can, this is edible by the way, this is completely edible, nothing is artificial. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna slice them. And I'm gonna plate it. Okay, we have any more plates? Any other plate? I say white is a universal plate. Okay, you can do anything on white; it always shines. But I'm just looking for. अच्छा ये भी अच्छा है, ये अच्छा है. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this. Okay, on this beautiful, I think yellow is also going very good with this. Just take this back. And you have any tissue paper with you? Any tissue paper? So I'm going to put this orange. Maybe 2 is okay. Some more dry fruits. The more the better. And if you have any fresh rose, you can also put some fresh rose in this. And this is how you should present. Ensure that your main dish is the highlight. ये नहीं कि इतना ऑरेंज डाल दिया कि पता चले वो अमिताभ बच्चन ढक गया, ठीक है? That's important that you have to always
Put your
ensure
hands
that
together,
you have
ladies
to
and
put,
gentlemen.
you know, the main component
Wow,
at the front,
wow.
and then you have to. So this is our homemade kunafa, not bought from the market. Okay, completely made in house. Some beautiful stuff inside it, fresh, clean, neat, tart, creamy, nutty. I don't know what all the words after that.
Such beautiful presentation, chef. Wonderful.
You know,
Really,
so this
big
is how
round of
it is.
applause.
So if you have
Amazing.
any question, please feel free to ask. Would be happy to answer. I think we have to make some more so that people can try out. So we are making some more, and you
So
all
whoe-
can
Whoever
come
has
and
not
try.
tasted this said kunafa, this is a chance to understand the dish much better. So taste it and praise the God, the Lord, and Chef Nishant Chaubey.
Any question,
Thank you.
ladies and gentlemen?
You all can come close and take pictures, and then put it in your pages and all. And don't forget to tag the different people who are contributing so much to this organization.
You can tag
IHE,
Indian Culinary
ICF,
Forum, IHE, ICF, Chef Nishant Chaubey also.
You can do that. Beautiful. I wanted to make, but you can do a orange rabdi but with coconut milk. Yes, don't use normal this. Use coconut milk. I think that will be actually nice. Should I hold it? So I would like to thank everyone, my team, Sonali, okay, Chef Vivek, I didn't get your name.
Whoa!
Ankit,
Put your hands together,
big
ladies and
round of applause.
gentlemen.
Dilip is somewhere lost, okay. So there, Mr. Sanjay Khullad is not here. So I would like to thank everyone who, without them, we would not have done so much. Already finish. Very good.
Even I would like to taste this.
Chef Mahendra Kullar, I would like to invite you here.
Wow.
Chef Mahendra Keria.
Krotong Thong, Krotong, K-R-O-T-O.
You see the beautiful,
N-G, Krotong
beautiful
Thong.
camaraderie of the flavors playing in. Chef, amazing.
Sorry? Rose essence I have added, but you can always use natural in sugar syrup, yes. Don't ask any Thai chef what is the spelling, huh? They will tell you something that you have to go to Bangkok then. Krototho. Loy Krotong. This one, yaar. I mean, this is. पहले तो मेरे को लगा है क्या ये, but this is Amazon. Yeah, must be that. So I tell you, when I was cooking in Bangkok and I said, please fry to one of the Thai chef, and they started frying and they did not take it out till it was burnt. They said, you didn't tell to take out. So, you have to be very specific when you're actually giving instruction in Thailand.
Absolutely.
Another part of the world.
Like when we were dancing, you didn't tell us to stop, so we
Yeah,
didn't stop.
yeah.
That's ways. So in your kitchen, always follow chef's instructions. That's one golden rule for all the upcoming chefs over here. Yes, chef.
I'll send you. Acha, this is the rose cookie. Next time you should get it and we all will try and then dance. You dance very well, by the way. Arey, sir, how are you? Thank you. Very much, sir. All good. Thank you.
Come. Let's come, everybody, please. Chef, all the chefs. In front, chef.
यार एक फोटो ले लेगा मेरे फोन से. Rakshita, can you just take a picture?
Chef.
ये थोड़ा कुनाफा और बना दो.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to invite our fair president, Mr. Dadu, Mr. Guru Datta, Mr. Mahendra Kheria, and Mr. Sanjeev Ghatak on stage to present the memento as expression of gratitude. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a big round of applause for them. Please give a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for them.
Come, sir. आइए, sir. हाँ. Sir.
Chef Nishant Chaubey, ladies and gentlemen, please give a big round of applause. Whoa!
Yeah, sir. Thank you, sir.
Wow, a big round of applause for Chef Nishant Chaubey. Wonderful event and wonderful cooking. Amazing.
Thank you, sir.
One more from there.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Woo.
Thank you. Sir, thank you very much, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much,
Thank you.
everyone.
Thank you, sir.
Well done, bro.
Thank you.
I spoke to some. No worries, sir. Big visions about